Again, good evening, everyone. Tonight, Luang Pi will walk you through some of the idea of ordination. In this month's life project is 30 days, okay, and we have gone to the first week already. Okay, get yourself ordained, and I hope you comfortable with the new environments. Getting dressed by yourself, do the confession. Getting up early, go arms round, and spend more time in meditation. Okay, but the sooner the better that you can adjust yourself to the new environment of yourself, because you from far away, from Australia, you from Bangkok, from different country, and that is why the sooner the better. This is the idea. Okay, in general, in Buddhism, Buddhism divides people into two groups. The first group is called the Buddhist monk, the spiritual people. Back then, in the time of the Buddha, we also have the female monk. We call them bhikkhuni. Okay, the bhikkhuni. And another group of people, as you see, the ordinary people, the lay people. There's two groups of people. What's the difference between two of them? Okay, in general, both group of people, if they're Buddhist, they seek for something in common. We call happiness. We find people want to be happy, people want to be free from suffering, people want to find inner peace. There's something else more than just working, raising family, having kids, traveling around the world, accumulating wealth. There's something more than that, and that is why the Buddha suggests us to develop ourselves. In order for you to be happy and success in life, there is no other option, but you have to develop yourself. And he gives us a clear structure or clear framework of how to develop ourselves, how to be success, both worldly life and spiritual life. So these two groups of people, they start from observing precept, 5 or 8 precepts as a lay people. But for the novice, 10 precepts. For the monks, 227, and for the bhikkhuni, 311 rules. That's the starting point. And they walk toward the same journey. And the Buddha mentioned something called nibbana, which can be translated to peace or supreme peace. In order for us to get to that state of mind, we need to develop ourselves to get to that nibbana. But it doesn't mean that we have to get there in order for us to be happy. No. We can be happy every day that we walk on this spiritual journey, or the day that we apply the teaching of the Buddha into our daily basis. So you can live life happy, you can live life happier, every day that you wake up, if you apply the teaching of the Buddha correctly and properly, because there's so many teachings, right? But the bottom line is, in order for us to be happy, to be success in life, we need to develop ourselves. And the Buddha gives us 3 frameworks. The first one we call is morality or sila. The second one is called samadhi or concentration. And the third one is called panya or wisdom. What is sila or morality? First thing you must do in order for you to live life happy, you must stop doing bad. No matter who you are, monk, lay people, doesn't matter who you are. If you want to be happy, first thing you must do is stop doing bad. Stop doing bad means you observe precept. And people usually get trapped by the word precept. Precept, the tone of precept is more like religious terms. If that's something that you feel trapped on that vocabulary, you can think of something else. It's a morality, it's an ethical thing that as a human being, this is what we should do. We should observe precept. We should not kill, we should not steal, we should not sexual misconduct, we should not lie, and we should not intoxicate ourselves. So start from the 5 precepts. This is a universal morality that everyone should practice. 5 precepts doesn't belong to Buddhists only. No, it's applied to everyone in the world. And start from there. Start from observe precept or practice morality. Develop yourself on that one. For monk, the Buddha said, if you become a monk, it doesn't matter who you are. First thing I want you to know is to know your precept. What you can do, what you cannot do. You go from there. So this can help us to live in peace together, because none of us here from the same country. You come with different knowledge, different background, but you decided to become a monk, to be the son of the same father, which is the Buddha. And this is the law or the rules that the Buddha laid down 2,500 years ago. And according to Theravada school, we're not allowed to change that rules. We're not allowed to add something new to it. We're not allowed to delete something out of it. It's called the closed canon, the closed scripture. That means the text or the teaching is closed. Nothing can add into it. The Buddha said, okay, you want to be a monk? Come. First thing I will teach you about precept. What you can do, what you cannot do. And that's what the preceptor did on your ordination day. Remember, at the end of his teaching, he gave you 4 things you can do, 4 things you must not do. But it doesn't mean that's all you have to follow. There are more than that. But during that ordination time, that's the most critical one that he wants you to know. Okay? And as the day go by in your monk's life, if you want to kind of ordain day by day, it's your responsibility to know exactly what the Buddha wants us to know as a monk, as a good. Someone asked Luang Pi, what kind of criteria to tell someone or to tell ourselves that I am a good monk? This is it. Number 1, check your precept. How many precepts did you break today? Can you be more mindful tomorrow? Do you talk too much? Do you think too much? Do you demand too much about food, about robes, about place, about medicine, about, and that's not what that's not what the good monks do. The one that we chant, the 10 reflections of the monk, we live life based on the support of others. So we should feel content. Tomorrow when you go alms round, whatever people put into your bowl, that's you should appreciate. And that's the food that you should eat. Okay, in general, if you don't have kitchen, that's how we survive. Eat with appreciation, not like, I don't like sticky rice. This is too spicy. Oh, I need pizza. Oh, I need chicken. So deep down in your mind, there may be some desire. Of course, you just all of a sudden become a monk less than a week, less than a few days, and that's totally understandable. But again, the Buddha wants you to. First thing he wants you to know is to know your precept. But here in this training, mentor monk and teaching monk, you guide you, and something if you're not sure, you just ask. Okay, so start from develop yourself, develop morality. Okay, understand the precept. Precept only cover your physical and your verbal action. Precept has nothing to do with the mind. So precept is about bodily action. It's control bodily action and verbally action. Okay, that's basically precept is. And precept of monks, there's cover something called the manner as well. Okay, your behavior, not just right and wrong, but should and should not as well. This is something more difficult, especially you in Thai culture. The different judgment of should and should not. There are manner about how to eat, how to dress, how to talk, how to pee, how to use the bathroom. There's everything involved. And I was wondering, how come the Buddha have so many rules like this? Okay, one thing that comes to my mind, the Buddha was born prince. He lived his whole life in the palace. So the manner that he applied for the monastic is from the palace people, from high soul people, not like villager. So how to eat, how to walk, how to urinate, how to excremate. If you follow the teaching of the Buddha precisely, I think that monk is very, very polite, very nice, and very respectable. So manner is very important as well. So start from precept. And the second one, after you're comfortable with precept, with rule and with not just 227 rule, but the rule in the training as well. Okay, and then precept help us to free our mind from worry. Once your mind is free from worry, when you think of your precept, early in the morning until the evening chanting, you feel like, oh, today my precept is so clean. You have no worry about anything that you did wrong. So when you close your eye and meditate, you will have a good meditation. So if someone asks, how come Luang Pi, I don't have good meditation for a week. I did exactly what you told me. I did precisely every step. Okay, relax the body, switch my leg and think of the merit. How come meditation is still not good? Okay, one thing that you may take a look is your precept. Do you mindful of how you live life as a monk? Do you mindful of how you think, how you eat? Did you ask something from the lay people? Did you still enjoy, entertaining yourself as a lay people, just like you did before you ordained? So this also affect your meditation. Okay, so precept is step 1, and the second step is samadhi, which is meditation. We will have a lecture on that, about what exactly that the Buddha teach about meditation. There's so many meditation techniques in the whole world. Which one is Buddhist meditation? Okay, we'll get to that. And the last one, the Buddha wants us to develop wisdom or panya. Okay, physical, verbal is calm, the mind is calm to meditation, and now with that calm mind, with that peaceful mind, the mind is, I like to call it workable. It's workable mind. The mind is ready for higher wisdom. We use this mind to develop wisdom. What does wisdom mean? Wisdom in this case, the Buddha wants us to understand the true nature of things, especially the true nature of life, your own self. What is your true nature as a human being? Okay, we will talk about the 5 aggregates later on, but this picture has to be in, I think it has to be clear at the beginning. Okay, there is something called nibbana here, and beyond that point, there is no more journey. The traveling on the realm of existence is over. Okay, once you get to the state of mind, okay, where there is no more defilement, we call nibbana. At this place, okay, at this point, the journey stops. Okay, so someone asked the Buddha, do I have to become a monk in order to be happy? Okay, can I live life happier than a monk? What do you think? Does everyone has to be a monk in order to be happy? Not really, right? And the people who get on the highway, you see the highway? The highway to the liberation. People who decided to become a monk, they realize the nature of life, that, hey, life is so suffering. Once they understand that the core teaching of the Buddha, they said, they feel like, well, I don't want to waste any more time, okay, of the mundane world. So they decided to become a monk and get on the highway. What happens when you get on the highway? You hope to reach your destination faster, right? Because there should be no traffic. You pay the fee, you get on the highway, you should on your way. Nothing blocking you from achieving your goal. This is what monk life is all about. You guys are walking on the highway. This is spiritual journey. But for the lay people, they're okay. Enjoy, making money, having family, kids, dog, and car, and traveling around the world. It's okay. But one day, I know Nibbana is good. One day I'll be there. But not this lifetime. Nothing wrong with that. And one of the man asked the Buddha again, okay, what's the difference between householder and renouncer? Can I become a happy householder? Or should I become a monk? Which one is better? Okay, a man think that become a householder is better because you have more freedom. You observe only 5 precepts. You can do a lot of activity. You can create a lot of good karma. You can make a lot of money and make a lot of donation as well, right? You can expand your business around the world and open up, meditation center wherever your business go. That's what you can do as well. Okay. But becoming a monk, you cannot do that. You cannot open the meditation center. You cannot, it takes a lot of time for you to travel the world and teach people. But as a businessman, you can do that. The Buddha said, well, the life of the householder, he compared to agriculture. It's hard work. Okay? But the life of the renouncer or monk, just like you guys, it's easy like what? Like the trader. You trade money. You stay in the aircon office. You work with your computer, and you make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. you can also lose a lot of money as well in that aircon room. But this guy work hard in the field, okay, he can also make a lot of money by working hard if he do it right. At the same time, he also take risks. He may lose everything that he planned, with the weather, the economics, a lot of things involved. So the guy, both trader and agriculture, okay, can do well on their job and get a lot of profit. Okay, they can also do bad on their job and get no benefit at all. Either one of them, okay, can go well or badly. And the Buddha give that man a hint for him to reflect on and find the answer by himself. So you may say, oh, being a monk is so worry-free. You live life, you don't have to work hard, you don't have to pay the bill. Your job is to get the bowl and go to the village. People give you food, you come back, you eat, you meditate all day, you read books, you stay low. You don't do anything, excitement for the rest of your life. But someone pay for you. Someone pay for the rope, someone pay for the medicine. If you get sick, someone offering you food. They have to buy food, cook food, and bring food to the temple and offer to you. That's a hard work. Householder, they work hard, make money, go shopping, cooking and offering. So many steps. But what do? You stay at the temple, you meditate from 9 to 10 to 11. 11:30 the food is ready. So, nothing to be worried about it. But it doesn't mean that the Buddha said very, quite interesting. He said this can go well and go badly. If you think life is sabai, it's nothing to be worried, someone pay for us for everything, and you don't train yourself, you don't observe precept well, you do something that you're not supposed to be doing as a monk. So my master said, you will owe the lay people big time. You in debt. Every day that you wake up, every spoon of rice that you eat, you are in debt. And nothing's free in this world, according to the law of karma. There's no free lunch out there. But how come people give us or offer us free lunch when we go to the restaurant or somewhere? Because they expect the merit in return. That's why they offer you. If you're not a good merit field, people will offer you nothing. Nothing. They rather donate the money to maybe poor people. They can donate money to help poor people, make a few hospital, build school maybe. They don't have to offer anything to the monk if they feel that that monk is not worth giving. It's not respectful. So there's no free lunch. So either one, okay? Either you're a renouncer or householder. Either one can go well and can go bad. In many people in the Buddha time, very successfully as a lay people, to achieve the state of enlightenment, become Sodapatthana as a lay person, and then they die. But some monk ordained for life, but achieve nothing, attain nothing until he die as well. You can see the difference. But becoming a monk, again, this picture, we on the highway, we free from worry. If you want to practice meditation at home, so difficult with wife and kid. But now you become a monk. There's no one disturb you. You get your own place to meditate. You can sit underneath the tree, you can sit here at the meditation hall, you can read the Dhamma book. You basically 100% free. You gain all the time back as you need. You don't have to, wash your dish. You don't have to do anything like as you do as a lay person. So 100% free from worry. So my question to you is, do you really have nothing to be worried about at the moment? And there's a technical term that, I like to mention here. There's the word Banpacha. Banpacha is the word that exists in the Buddha time. Back then there was no Upasamppata. Upasamppata means ordained as a monk. Okay. Back then only Banpacha. Banpacha mean what? Mean going forth in English. What it mean by going forth? Going out completely of what? Of a lay life. You completely gone from a lay life. You have no father, mother, wife, kid, business, nothing. You leave everything behind. Once you decided to become a monk, and then you say Sappha Dukkha Nissarana Nibbana Sachikaranatthaya. That's what your intention. What does it mean? Sappha Dukkha Nissarana Nibban. See? Sachikaranatthaya. For release from all suffering and for realization of Nibbana. This is what you told your preceptor when you have the robe in your hand. He said, please teacher, please master, please ordain me. Life is, suffering, and I want to free myself from suffering. And if someone asks you what is the goal of ordination, this is it. Okay, to realize Nibbana. It may seem, unreachable goal, but this is, ideally it's the goal. Achieving Nibbana may be too high, but again, there are many approaches that we can use to lessen our suffering in daily life. The Buddha once said, confined is the household life. Confined. A path of dust. Going forth is the open and spacious path. To do what? To practice, your spiritual development. As a monk is better. As a layperson, can you? Yes, you can, but more worry. How many times can you meditate as a layperson, before you ordain? Even though you know how to meditate and you want to meditate, it's very hard to find time to meditate in the outside world. But as a monk, you 100% take control of your time here. And there are 8 items that we allow to have. Start from your bowl, your jiwan, this right, your sankhati, the outer robes, your belt, and your razor to shave your head, and the needle to fix your clothes, and the water filter. So these are the minimum requirement, the necessity that you require to have when you seek for ordination. And this is something that the preceptor allow you to have for the rest of your life. Monk can survive 25 years ago with these 8 items. But nowadays, is it enough for us to survive? What about the phone? What about Facebook, internet, TV and computer and iPad, maybe microphone. You see, you have more items now in life. But the idea of monk is keep life simple. So you have the less item you have, the less worry you have as well. Less is more. You have less home now in your kuti. So you spend 5 minutes cleaning, and then you have the whole day meditation if you want to. You have a few pieces of jiwan, of clothes. You do the laundry one time, it's done. See, you have no hair. You don't need shampoo or conditioner or anything. You take 5 minutes shower. Your body is fresh. You go meditate. Simple, and that's simple life. I hope you feel. This life is very simple. In your first week as a monk, 2 meals a day, less piece of clothes, no wash, no computer, basically, especially having no phone. That's the sense of freedom. When was the last time you can turn it off for one day? Phone is like one of our organs, like eye, ear, hand. You need to have it. You eat with it, you sleep with it, you go toilet with it. That's, you see how much we cling on that, how much we addicted to phone, social media and internet, those kind of things. So now, happy for you. And I wish I could turn off my phone as well. This is some of the benefit that mentioned in the Buddhist text of someone becoming a monk. Bhikkhu, bhikkhu means monks. This spiritual life is lived with the training. Training means sikha. Sikha or precept, sila. When you join the monastic life, you under the sikha, under the training, you observe precept. The precept I mentioned earlier, not just 227 precepts. We have more than 1,000 precepts to observe. But keep in mind, we live life with the rule. And this precept allowing us, to purify body and speech, get the mind ready for higher knowledge, and that is called wisdom. With this wisdom, the Buddha points specifically to the Four Noble Truths, to understand the true nature of life. understand the suffering, the cause of suffering, and how to end suffering. Okay, and once that happens, this is something you can expect. It's called liberation, vimutti. Liberation. Your mind will be liberated from what? From all the defilement, greed, hatred, delusion, craving, gone. And all that cannot be happening if you don't practice mindfulness or sati. This keyword, again, to me, very important. Everything we do in our daily basis, you must develop, okay, mindfulness, mindful living, mindful of consuming, food, water, electric, whatever it is. Be mindful. Do you need that? How much do you need that? Let's say you do laundry. You need a few pieces of rope, and you use this much of water, maybe 1 bucket, and this much of detergent, maybe 1 spoon. Can you make it clean with less water and less detergent next time? This is called mindful. So we help save cost of the monastic, of the abbot. This is mindful. Not just, I don't pay for it. You see the light on, you walk by, not my business. No good. Everything is your business. You see the garbage on the floor, you walk by. I didn't do it, but can you pick it up and put to the trash? That's the attitude. Prepare 2 of example why the monks back then ordained. Okay, this is my favorite one. Venerable, or the monk's name, Rattapala. His story is so amazing. Okay, this man happened to be born rich. Okay, the parents are so rich in the Brahmin family. Okay, and one day he had a chance to listen to the teaching of the Buddha. So he wants to ordain. Once he heard the teaching of the Buddha, he was so excited. After he heard the teaching, he went home and right away he asked his parents permission. Can I become a monk? Can you guess? Mom said no. Go to dad. Dad said no. Why? Because you are the only son in the family and you need to carry on the family business. We have a lot of money, a lot of business for you to take care after we pass away. So he was upset. He didn't want to be a rich man. He wanted to be a monk having nothing, to be a beggar. Okay, so, and what he did was, he locked himself in a room and he stopped eating. He wanted to starve himself to death. And his friend came, and talk him out. And the friend talked to mother that, well, if you allow him to ordain, just let him try. He was born, like rich. He never have a difficult life. He enjoy eating, dressing, having everything nice at home. I don't think he will last long at the forest when he ordained as a monk. So mom said, well, yeah, maybe it's true. So let him try. So he got himself ordained, but he didn't disrobe. So he continued his ordination. Okay, and he answered to the king that the first reason I ordained because after I understand the teaching of the Buddha, I realized that life in any world, okay, human realm or heavenly beings, okay, is unstable, swept away. Basically, we getting old and we die. Okay, no matter who you are, rich or poor, highly educated or no education, eventually we die. Life in any world has no shelter and no protector. No one can protect you, okay, when death, arrive. You get old, you get sick, and then you die. Nothing can protect you. This is the fact. And the third one is nothing. We basically own nothing. You have to leave everything behind. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how much stuff that you have been accumulating for your whole life. You leave everything behind. And then life in any world is incomplete and insatiate, never satisfying. You reach to a certain level, let's say in the community level, you want to go national level. When you at national level, you want to go global level. So business people think higher and higher, more money, expand more business, having more profit. Okay, and we are enslaved to craving. This is very critical reason. For someone to realize this fact, to me, he's very smart. That means the person has been accumulating wisdom for many lifetimes. So once you hear a few sentences, you got it. You stop doing what you do because you don't know when that's going to be happening. So you decided, maybe I should follow the teaching of the Buddha fully by ordaining myself, by got myself ordained. So he become a monk and he achieved Arahant. Okay, that's Ratapala. Is any of this related to you? You feel like, well, nothing that you own, you get old, you get sick, and eventually you die. Oh, okay, I understand that. Okay, let's ordain. How many people actually ordain because of this reason? Not many. In the eyes of Buddhists, ordination is something big. This is probably the biggest merit that a man can make for yourself, for your parents, for people you love, to becoming a monk, even for a short time. Okay, so anyway, this is Venerable Ratapala. What about another one? This is also one of my favorite as well. Sariputta is always my model, my hero. He is the great disciple of the Buddha who foremost in wisdom. Basically, among the community, monks community back then, beside the Buddha, he is the smartest. Okay, a lot of wisdom. A lot of things the Buddha did not explain, and then he left to Sariputta to explain. Sariputta said, friend, okay, this is exactly the reason why I become a monk. Okay, comprehension of dukkha. I lead the holy life. This is the monk's life. In this dispensation of the Buddha or the Blessed One, the path, basically the path point to the Eightfold Path. It is suitable that I should be delight. That means the main reason why Sariputta ordained, because he realized that life is dukkha, and there is a way to end dukkha, which is follow the Eightfold Path. For him, these two reasons is more than enough to leave everything behind and become a monk. Okay, but for Sariputta himself, if we study his life, we would have no surprise, because he has been accumulating wisdom for many lifetimes following the Buddha. Sariputta and Mokkhalana, okay, Upatissa and Kolita, these two friends, and I'm so amazed of the story of these two good friends. Okay, so later on I will share with you more. So this is the reason. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this teaching. The Buddha mentioned the reason of ordination, whether for a man in the past, a cleansed man in the past, people now, and people in the future. Okay, rightly went forth from home life to homeless life. All did so in order to make the breakthrough of the Four Noble Truths. That's it. This is the reason the Buddha wants you, okay, to realize the reason of your ordination. You may say, oh, Luang Pi, I ordained for my mom, I ordained because I have vacation, I ordained because I want to learn the Dhamma. Okay, that can be your reason. But the actual reason that the Buddha wants us to be aware is to realize the Four Noble Truths as they really are. So we can say, from this paragraph that Four Noble Truths is the core teaching of the Buddha. Okay, and Sariputta confirmed that. He compared the Four Noble Truths to the footprint of the elephant. Elephant is the biggest, animal, right? So his footprint is bigger than all the animal. This is the Four Noble Truths, and all the Dhamma can fit into the Four Noble Truths. And how to be a good monk. Okay, this is a simple life, but of course not easy life. There's so many rules to be followed. Okay, no free lunch, everything is give and take. Okay, people cook you the best food they have in the kitchen early in the morning. They know that you're coming at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. They start cooking at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Give you the best rice, the best chicken, or whatever they have in the kitchen for you, hoping that they can gain more merit another day. And tomorrow, prepare again. And then they go to work. We becoming a monk, okay, and we beg for others. Not therefore he is a bhikkhu. Okay, this is the reason. You not become a monk because you beg from others. You not become a monk because you adopting the outward. Okay, does one truly become a bhikkhu? He who wholly subdues evil. This is the keyword. Okay, minor or bigger is called a monk in the eyes of the Buddha. Basically, monk should be a holy man, a man with purity. Okay, if someone asks, can you give me one word, one vocabulary, okay, that imply the whole teaching of the Buddha in one vocabulary, okay, I would say purity. If you cannot be pure, you cannot achieve Nibbana, because Nibbana is the ultimate goal. If you're not pure, you cannot be happy. Pure body, pure spirit, and pure mind. But the question is how that we can purify these three elements. Okay, of course, go back to the first slide, which is we have to develop ourselves. Okay, morality, concentration, and wisdom. Then we can be pure. Okay, so ask yourself before you do things: is this thing, cause you worry, cause you feeling bad when you think of this action later on? So if you have doubt, then you shouldn't do it. So this is purity. So now again, I hope you know why you are here. I don't know how many goals do you have. Maybe some of you want to achieve enlightenment in the next 30 days. Some of you want to find your inner peace, know how to meditate. Some of you maybe want just to stay low and relax from the busy life. It's okay, whatever it is. Okay, get the most out of this training. Okay, and I hope you go back with the new attitude, new wisdom, new habit that can make your life happier when you go back to your work. But if you don't disrobe, that's fine, that's good. Continue learning, continue exploring your life here as a monk. Okay, the life of worry free, right? So with that, Anumodana Bun. Okay, Sadhu.